Welcome back to my channel. It's lovely to have each and every one of you on my channel once again. If this is your first time of tuning in, I want to say welcome. You are in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notification, like my videos. And for my constant loyal viewers, I want to say thank you. I appreciate everything you have done. Without you, this channel would not be where it is today. So I want to appreciate it and every one of you. It gives me much pleasure to know that you are all tuning in. We are growing on a steady pace, and I'll try as much as possible to keep giving you content concerning everything automobile and text. So this morning, uh, you can see with my background, I have a different background. So you can see I changed my location. I wanted to use a different location for this video. So whenever I'm doing a one-on-one video for myself where I'll be showing myself, I'll be using this background. So last week, yes, I did a video of best SUVs, best sedan cars to buy in 2024 to 2025 that is under 10 million, between 5 million to 10 million. Because you know quite well now in Nigeria that it's very easy to bring out a huge sum of money to invest in vehicles. And you know, buying vehicles now is more like a huge investment. So today we are using the opportunity once again to do a review. I've taken my notes. You can see my notes. So I always try as much as possible to bring you guys the best. So today we are doing the best SUVs that you can buy in this late 2024, these few weeks that we have in 2024 and in 2025. And the criterias are one, that is an SUV that is still stylish, that it has a very, very good style. When I say style, I mean endless style that can still compete with the new 2024 model, that if you say the style is still elegant, it has that futuristic design that will still roll heads on the streets. Then we also look at durability, and also most importantly, we are looking at the pocket value. What are you willing to spend? The maximum amount that you are willing to spend. And for this video, I did a range of nothing more than 20 million, 20 maximum 21 million, between 10 from 1 million to 20 million. Let's call it that way. 1 million to 20 million SUV, best SUVs to buy within this range here in Nigeria that are durable, reliable, and has a futuristic design, everything you want in the vehicle. So that being said, stay tuned as we start this video. Here we go. Welcome back. So in order not to waste time, let's just jump right into it. Pardon me, I'll be using my notes. I like being realistic because it took me time. You can see, it took me time to source out all this information. See back and front, and also I'll be looking at my notes. So because I always want to give you the best. So the first on our list is the Lexus. You know, the luxury version of Toyota. So the luxury version of Toyota made this list, and we are looking at from 2010 to 2015. So we are our model year is from 2010 to 2015. So for every vehicles that I'm mentioning, it's from 2010 to 2015. And disclaimer, if I do not mention any vehicle that is on your mind, that does not mean to say that it's not a good vehicle. It is a great vehicle in your opinion. It's just that after doing my research and all, these are the vehicles that I feel to a large extent would help you out, will give you the best value for your money. But that doesn't mean that what you are also planning to get is not a great vehicle. If it's not on this list, come on, we can still be friends, right? I believe so. So let's dive into it. Like I was saying, we have the Lexus S350. That's the 2010, 2011, the 2010, 2011 model. And for the foreign use, you can get it for between 20 million, maximum 21 million, depending on the condition. While for the Nigeria use, you can get it, for the Nigeria use, you can get it from 2010 to 2013. Remember, I said once the amount is more than way more than 50 million, 20 million, it will not come on this list. So for the foreign, it's between 20 to 21 million for the 2010 model. But for the local use, which is the Nigerian use, you can get from the 2010 to the 2013, you can get it for 16.5 million to 19.5 million. All the videos, all the pictures of these vehicles will be displayed on the screen. So not to worry, you'll be seeing the different model. And please, wherever you're going to buy your vehicle, please always ensure you go with an expert to help you check and ensure that everything is in perfect condition before you make payment. So for the Lexus, only one vehicle made it, which is the RX 350. So we move on. We have the Honda. For the Honda, we have, first of all, we have CR-V. For the CR-V, you can get the foreign use. The foreign use, you can get the 2010 to the 2015. That's a good one. You can get it 2010 to 2015. And on this one, you can get it for the foreign use, you can get the foreign use from 12.5 million to 18.5 million, depending on the model year once again. Remember, because we are looking at from 2010 to 2015. So for the local use, you can get it from 9.5 million to 14.5 million. So if I say local use, I mean the Nigerian use version of it. Another vehicle again in Honda category, we are looking at the Pilot, the Honda Pilot, which is also a 3-row seater. You can get the 2010 to the 2013 model, and you can get it for 12.5 million to 16.8 million. That's the foreign use. Then the local use, you can get the local use from 8.5 million to 12 million, depending on the model year. So for the Honda, we only have two vehicles, which is the CR-V and the Pilot. So very good cars. The only thing is just ensure when it comes to the shaft, you always change that shaft. That normal issue that Honda always have, which is the shaft. But if you're changing your shaft every 6 months, it won't give you that breakdown that most Honda vehicles do encounter on the highway. So next one. But before that, if you have not subscribed, now would be a good time to subscribe. Turn on your bell notification so that you keep getting everything that has to do with automobile from my channel. So let's continue. Another automobile we are looking at is the Benz category, Mercedes-Benz, and it will be a travesty if the GLK is not mentioned. You know, the GLK is one vehicle that everybody wants it. Very lovely car, and we are looking at the GLK 350, the 2012, the 2010 to the 2012. Remember, we are on a budget for those that are not willing to spend more than 20 million. So remember, we are on the budget. So for the foreign, within this category model years, you can get it from 16 million to 20 million. 16 million to 20 million. While the local use, you can get the local use. The good news about the local use, you can get the local use from 2010 to 2015. But for the Nigerian foreign use, you can only get the foreign use from 2010 to 2012, within that range of 20 million. So for local use, you can get it from the 2010 to the 2015, and the value is between 12.5 million to 19 million, depending on the model year. Then we go to the ML350. The ML350, in this category, we have two model year. We have two different model year, two different cars, meaning we have the 2010 to the 2011, which you will see the picture, and we also have the 2012 and the 2013. You know, in 2012 they rebrand the ML350. So those two model year, you have two different vehicles, but they made the list, and I will tell you the difference. So if you are going for the foreign use of the 2010 2011, which will be on the screen, the price range is between 15 million to 19 million, depending on the model year. And the local use for that particular one too is 10.5 million to 13.5 million for that same model year of 2010 and 2011. Now, if you are now saying, oh, I don't like that design, is outdated, I want the 2012 and the 2013 model, you can only get this in the local use. On the local use, the price, the foreign use is way higher than that. So you can only get it under 20 million, and you can get it from 19.5 million to 20.5 million, depending on the model year between the 2012 and 2013. So one advice, the GL 450 did not make this list because that vehicle to a large extent has a lot of problem. Everybody that have been using that car have been complaining about it, so it did not make the list. Any vehicle I'm mentioning on this video is vehicles that will not give you too much hassle when it comes to on a day-to-day maintenance or in the day-to-day daily experience of that particular vehicle. So we'll move on to the next automobile, which is the Hyundai. And you know we cannot do without Hyundai. Hyundai is one vehicle, one automobile company that is just making headway in Nigeria of late. So the first to make that list is the Hyundai, and we are looking at the 2010 to 2014. 2010 to the 2014, and you are looking at 10.5 million to 20 million for the 5 million to 20 million. It's a very, how will I put it now? It's a car that is making waves, so that's just the way it is. So for the we also have another one that made this thing, Tucson, the Tucson 2012 to the 2015 model. You can get the foreign use for how will I put it, 14.5 million to 20.5 million. You can get it between 14.5 million and 20.5 million. While the local use, you can get the local use between 10.5 million and 14 million, depending on the model year. All these vehicles that I'm saying, you will see the pictures on the screen, well displayed, and also giving you more insight in depth to these vehicles so that you know them when you see them, for those of you that don't know them. So we have another one. This one is not that common, but it's a very good vehicle under the Hyundai 2 that is being overlooked, very overlooked. But if you are able to see it, please grab it. The foreign use is not that common, but if you see it in a good local use, Nigerian use, please do not hesitate to grab it. And that is the iX350, the Hyundai iX350. You also see it there. And for the local use, you can only get it from 8.5 million to 13 million. So that's that. So we move on to the next one, which is Acura. Acura is the luxury version of Honda, and on this list we only have two that made it. So we are looking at the MDX, 2010 to the 2014 model. The MDX 2010 to the 2014 model. So on this one, you will see it. There are two different designs too. You know, in 2013, they changed the design of the MDX. So you will see both pictures on the screen. So for the 2010 to the 2012 model, you can get it for the foreign use, you can get it between 11.5 million to 21.5 million, depending on this particular model. While the local use for the this same particular year, 2012 to 2010 to 2014, you can get it from 5.5 million to 18.5 million, depending on the model year. So another one on this Acura category is also the Acura RDX. The RDX, very lovely car, also a nice car. The 2010, you can get from the 2010 model, you can get it between 14 million to 18.5 million. 2010 to 2015 model, you can get it within that range, depending on the model year. And the local used, you can get the local used between 10 million to 15 million. 10 million to 15 million. Another vehicle from Acura too. This vehicle is one vehicle that I personally, I love this vehicle so much. The design is ageless. Ageless, yes, that's the right word to use. The design is ageless, and it's the ZDX. The ZDX 2010 to 2013, my brother, if you can see this car, very good condition, local use, because the foreign use is way higher than 20 million, and it's between 9.8 million to 15 million. If you can get it within this range, very clean, very nice. It's one vehicle that always turns heads. No matter where you go, people always want to look at this vehicle and they wonder, what vehicle is this? Who designed this vehicle? So if you can get it, please do not hesitate to jump on it. So these are the cars that made the entry for best SUV to buy under 20 million, between 1 million to 20 million, part one. So I'm doing it in two parts. Part one, this is part one. I don't want it to be too long, nothing more than 20 to 25 minutes. So part one. Part two will be dropping on New Year Day. So I want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, now will be the best time to subscribe. Also, I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. I love you all. I appreciate everything you have done. Let's keep building the channel. Let's keep going places so that it will always motivate me to give you good content relating to techs and automobile. Tune in on New Year Day. This will be dropping on Christmas Day when you see it. On New Year Day, the part two will also be dropping for best SUVs to buy under 20 million naira if you're on a budget. Until I see you all in my next video, I want to say remain blessed and remember, bye-bye.